This comment was just too good not to respond to. I honestly think it is true that men nowadays are uninterested in the dating game. And they're most likely the good ones, which then leaves us ladies having bad experiences, and then we, in hand, want to get off the dating scene. So then we're both left screwed because all the good ones are out of the dating scene and aren't interested. When is this gonna change though? Maybe we all need to come back together, make it work?
So if you're over 30 and single, listen to my rant, please. Where do you find guys? And don't tell me online dating. No, I'm not going to believe you. If you just go, hey, online dating, found them on Bumble. Yeah, so did 3 of my best friends. Like, Hinge, Bumble, and Tinder, actually. But, like, not now. Not in 2023. We're not finding people online. Like, they just want our money. They don't want our love. So, where do you meet them?
To all of my fellow single 30-year-old girlies, where are we meeting men if it's not dating apps? Because I'm about to boycott Hinge for like the 50th time. I feel like the matches are just not it, and the men on Hinge are also not it. Like, they're either emotionally unavailable, which I don't understand being on a dating app if your intention isn't to date, or at least be clear about your intention. Yeah, so where are we meeting them?
What's good, guys? It's your boy Josten J coming to you with another video. Let's cook, boys. Let's cook. All right, women are losing control. This is why men refuse to chase now. I want to start the video off like this. Get in the comment section. I'm going to ask you this question, and I want you guys to respond. If I'm wrong, I will gracefully take my L. I will take my L. But I have a feeling that I know what to expect. How many women have you interacted with that you were actually with, that things were going good with? You had no bad intentions for them. You were going to do the right thing with them. How many times did that end in disappointment? How many times did it go nowhere? Get in the comment section, drop your story. Tell me what's going on, because we're going in this video. We're going in this video. And I'm going to show you exactly what you get for when you're trying to do too much. And I'm going to show you what women think about you when you do too much. See, the real reason why men don't even chase is because there's no need to chase. Their typical type doesn't need to chase them. They enjoy the chase. Roll the clip.
I don't like this man that keeps texting me, right? I don't like him at all. But he will not stop and he will not leave me alone. He wanted to take me to a spa and give me a massage. He came up with this idea because I'm currently detoxing, and he was like, I just want to make it like a relaxing, calming day for you. What if we go get massages? I said, okay, great, because I just wanted to get a free massage. Hear me out though. Meanwhile, I have no interest in this man. He's not my type. I would never go for him in real life. Just not me. Like, that's not my scene. But again, I wanted the free massage. So I'm like, okay, I'll go. I just got back. Y'all, I showed up to this date. Hair not done, makeup, no makeup. I didn't give a fuck. I was like, I don't care if you like me. I gave attitude on the way there. I just was like, I just want to get the massage and go home. This man took me to the nicest resort spa in Dallas, brand freaking new. I had to sign a waiver for the massage. On the waiver form, it told me how much he paid for these massages. $500. And I'm getting the massage, and all I'm thinking in my head while this lady's giving me a massage is, no man that I like, love, in love with, my man, would ever do this for me. They would never. Most of them, if not the most important one, knows I'm on a detox, knows I'm on a cleanse. Has he offered to do anything like this? No.
See, women are confused nowadays. Why don't men want to chase us down? Why don't men want to offer us free things? Why don't men want to do this? Why don't they want to take us here and do this? Because that's chasing. Why do I need to chase you around? See, they want you to chase to pay for free things, but let's be real. This is why they don't like intelligent men. Why would I chase you to give you an extravagant experience, to spend my money that doesn't need to be spent if you really like me that way? Because for the guys that you really like, they don't have to do damn near anything to get with you. And this is reverse psychology, because women will tell you when they're older, oh, those guys don't count, they don't matter. No, this is why I always tell guys, focus up. It's not about liking younger women. It's not about feeling like you got a prize by getting with a younger woman. Now, that's not what it's about. What I'm telling you is focus on when somebody has the world in their hands, when they have options, unlimited options, what do they do with it? That's how you're really going to see their character. Don't worry about the broke man's character. Worry about the character of the man who has all money, the credit limit, access to everything. How's he going to act? Is he still going to treat people with respect? Is he still going to help people out that deserve the help? Or is he going to look down on people, think that he's better than certain people? It's not about the money, it's about the character. Same thing. Who is this person when they have the world at their fingertips? Boatload of options. Do they say, forget the options, I want to go in this direction? Or do they say, no, I'm going to keep my overinflated sense of ego? This is how you really see who they are. But I want to roll this clip because women are going out of their mind because they don't understand why men refuse to do things and give them things for free. Let's check it out.
I'm back with another question. Why aren't men masculine anymore? Men don't want to take out the trash, pay bills. Men don't want to take women out on dates, buy flowers. They don't want to do nothing. Open doors. Like, y'all not doing nothing. Y'all are very feminine. Men in today's society, especially, I'm 31, so men that are in their 30s, late 20s, are mad feminine. Like, women should pay for a date. Yeah, after fucking, not the first date. Like, what is wrong with y'all?
Men are supposed to chase a woman, date her, spoil her, respect and adore her, and love her more. Anything outside of that is just weird. And if you're watching this as a woman, disagreeing with it, thinking it's too much or you don't deserve this, you have been brainwashed and you do not know your own worth. And you may even have internalized misogyny, which you definitely need to work on and heal that shit.
Another thing I want to talk about is the market is open. You can get this stuff for free. So what women don't understand is it loses its value. Sex, you as a person, it loses its value because you guys do the same things and act the same way and look the same way. So if I open up my phone and I have access visually to this stuff and men are visual, it doesn't really do anything for a guy to go out of his way to do all of this stuff when he could just wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, and get it over with. You know what I think? I think that men should focus on themselves and they shouldn't even give energy to that type of stuff, but this is how men operate. Men are very visual. So it desensitizes a man when he sees this on a regular basis. That's why I don't even get why dudes are like, oh my God, yo, she's fine. When a woman walks past, you should be like, it should be next to nothing. It's on your phone, summertime, they all walk around this way. Who cares? It's not a prize. This is what women don't understand about men are actually the prize. A dude walking around successful, put together, attractive, doesn't really sway. He has confidence, self-respect. You don't really know that. You have to get to know somebody. But guess what I know about you? You're sexy. You got hips. You got boobs. You could throw on an outfit. You got a cute face. I know all of that. See it every day. How are you the prize? What do I need to figure out about you? Like, you're different, but I can see everything. See, with a man that's put together, successful, has things going on for himself, a man you can respect, you need to get to know him to see what's beyond the surface. With you, I'm seeing a lot of the surface. So how are you the prize when all of you guys are on a conveyor belt and you're all the same product? What makes you special? At least with men, when you're in shape, you're put together, you are special because not a lot of men walk around looking like men. Hope I made that make sense. And the funniest thing about it being an open market is even with women, when you're trying to be serious with them, the best results you're going to get with women is when you don't care. Because check this, you can't care about anything. Body count, who she's around, what she's done, her past. And guys are going to frame it as, well, you shouldn't care. And women that try to shame you are going to say, well, you shouldn't care. That shouldn't determine someone's value. Check this out.
When a man asks me my body count, it is for one purpose. I want to make a judgment about your character based on your body count. They will try to say things like, oh, well, I'll tell you my body count too, or I just want to get to know you better, and like, I promise I won't judge. I really have an open mind. It doesn't matter to me. So first of all, it's not the same thing for a man to tell you his body count and for you to tell yours to him. Because we all know that men's body count will never affect the way that people view him.
So I can be a bum. I can have nothing going on, no future. You'll still take me as I am. No, you won't. Once again, I don't care about body count. I don't care about a woman's past because I'm never trying to be serious with a woman. But when men are trying to be serious with women, I completely 100% wholeheartedly understand why that would bug a man. I do. Because if you're viewing her as this prize or this person that's going to bring your kids into this world that you actually want to invest in, you want to nurture the relationship, you want to build a solid foundation, you don't want her to have slept with this guy, Tom, Dick, and Harry. So it does make sense. But with women, you're insecure, you're a loser, you're just mad. But here's the thing. Men who get a lot of sex and who have been around a lot of women, been in a lot of relationships, they're also desensitized to this because they understand that you get good results when you don't even care. So you refuse to chase and you see women giving you better energy. Now, I don't care who you slept with. It makes sense. You had to go through those guys to get to me. But see, this is what happens. When you're this way, you can't flip back to the other way. Bringing flowers, picking her up, being super attentive, being super nice guy and chivalrous. No, I already know the truth about you. See, that saying is true. You can either love women or you can understand them. You can like love them and be in love with the fairy tale of them, or you can understand them. See, when you stand over here, I'm not saying that you can't have love for a woman, but you can't really be in love. Because you just can't. Which goes back to what I was talking about before. How many times? You know, I think back in my memory bank, because I bought women flowers a bunch of times in my life. These women are not with me till this day. I've actually gotten better results from not doing any mushy stuff with women. So you tell me, when you ask, why don't guys bring flowers anymore? Well, what's it worth? What does it do? They eventually die. But what is it worth? What does it do? Let me know. Let me know. See, when you figure out everything, there's no more Mr. Nice Guy. There's just guy. There's nothing special about this stuff. And here's the thing. The guys that are willing to do that, they're not really attracted to. They want you to change. They want you to be this one guy, get with you, then you change into this guy and do things sometimes. Here's the thing. That's up to my discretion. You can see somebody else get something and you're not going to get that from me. I'm not chasing you down. Telling you, the way relationships work too is, you know, when women say men get comfortable in relationships, it's not that. Men are just not doing the super sweet stuff that they see being done for another female. That's it. That's it. They're like, damn, I wish we could do this and I wish we could do that. See, men are desensitized to this stuff. When you really like a woman, that's over in your younger years. There's a lot of guys that just been through experiences and it's like, you know, I like her, but it is what it is. Because realistically, men choose to elevate rather than entertain. And what I mean by that is when a woman wants you to do all of this stuff, or she's hinting at that, she wants you to entertain her. But men are choosing to elevate themselves. Choosing to elevate themselves, start a business, start a LLC, start something, have something going on. I don't care if it's a garbage removal company, a cardboard pickup company, pallet removal, sewage, getting a trade to become an electrician, a plumber, personal trainer, whatever it is, and then starting an online business. Men are choosing to elevate themselves. I don't care if you're in banking, whatever you're in. Men are not worried about entertaining you. And the problem is because when men entertained you, it got them nowhere. I don't understand what women think. See, that's a part of having discernment. When men have discernment, they can't be taken advantage of. Men are waking up. They refuse all of this nonsense. Less dudes to get over on, less dudes to marry. And this is the thing. Women are like, oh, we're making money now, this, that, and the third. Yeah, that's cool. Men are really the important ones that make the world spin. And this isn't anything sexist. So when a man has obligation, he has duty, and he does that, if he can't be swayed, his kingdom will not crumble because he has discernment on who he lets in his life, right? So when he doesn't act on lust, love, the fairy tale, there's less men to take advantage of. You gotta thank women, you know. You gotta thank the women that played you, broke your heart, rejected you, whatever. Rejection is whatever. Like a confident dude is like, oh, all right, have a good one. But you have to thank women that eliminated themselves early. They didn't cause you any stress. Even the women that stress you out, you should be grateful that you got out of the way, that you didn't have kids with her and any of this stuff. You didn't marry her. You have to be thankful. And a lot of men get put in these situations. Well, they put themselves in the situations, take accountability and say, no more. They get out of it, do better, start living a better life. And now you see videos of women like, what's going on? Like, what's wrong with men? There's a timer on this stuff, you know, and it doesn't go on forever. See, men even wake up and they say, as I'm getting older, I become more mature and I don't do the same things and operate how I used to operate before. Women can't accept this because they think that they can change and operate a different way, but you're supposed to stay the same. Like when they get older, once again, guys, I always connect it back. Focus on when they're younger, because when they're older, they switch up how they act and they expect you to fall for that, hoping that you're the same, but you switched up how you act. So now it doesn't really mesh the way it used to mesh before. So women are losing control. Yes, men don't even want to have kids nowadays. Men don't want to go through divorce. Here's another thing. There's a funny saying. Men aren't avoiding marriage. They're avoiding divorce. You know when you have a good woman in your situation. It's almost too good to be true. You know. So if that's not coming around, yeah, men are just like, yeah, I'm good with this. You know, men aren't trying to be divorced. Men aren't trying to go through heartache and pain, have their kids taken away from them. So, you know, what's the point? Too many stories out here. So yes, women are 100% losing control. They can have their pets, they can have their jobs, they can have all of that stuff. But when it comes to finessing a man, they don't have control over that. And the number one thing that's very powerful for a woman is to be a taken, kept woman, no matter what garbage they want to spew. And that's going out the window. I don't care how many times you log into your Instagram and you see your friend getting married and you see this person getting married. You're not thinking about the bigger picture. How many people are in this world? Yeah, man, it's slowing down. So women are losing control. This is why men refuse to chase. Hope you guys got a lot out of this video. It's your boy, Josten J. Get with you boys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
I see a lot of women saying that men aren't pursuing them. They're not pursuing them anymore. They don't know what they have to do to get a man to pursue them. But listen, let me tell you something. Dating has changed so much post Me Too era. Men, especially younger generations of men, Gen Z, millennial generations, they are not going to pursue women the same way that they pursued women in the past because they don't want to come off as creepy, weird, whatever. Dating has changed. If you are a woman and you want a man, you are going to have to put some effort in. They're not going to chase you like they used to. Or it's not. Especially if you're dating in the Gen Z millennial range. Like, you're going to have to put some work in if you want a man. They're not going to be calling you, showing up to your house with flowers. That's just creepy now.
There is nothing weirder to me than seeing a man want to find a girl that's the whole package. Beautiful, funny, smart, entrepreneurial, motivated.
See, this is why you never ask a fish how to catch fish. Because 3 of the 5 things she just listed there, we don't really even give a fuck about. We just want you to be nice and pleasant to be around. I want to hang out and just have a good time. And entrepreneurial, if I wanted an entrepreneur, I'll just call up one of my boys and we can date.